What's up, slashers and slashettes? My name's Nightfall, and welcome to another installment of Anime's Index of Badassery. Today we will be discussing the protagonist from the hilarious Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered, but overly cautious. What a mouthful. Anywho, his name is Seiya Ryuuguuin. I believe that's correct. And as the title says, he's overly cautious. As the hint in the previous video says, he's pretty much just a more paranoid version of Batman, except he actually has powers. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Seiya is a human from Japan, whose stats are so strong at level 1 that he's summoned by a goddess of healing named Restarte, or Restart for short, who has been tasked with summoning a hero of S-Class, meaning the world that needs saving is in such disarray and is so dangerous that the gods themselves don't even want to go near them. Seiya, in the words of Restarte, is dreamy, 6 feet tall with noble features under luscious dark hair, kinda sounds like me, and he gives off an aura that's as heavenly as the great gods of the unified divine realm. When he is summoned, he is reluctant at first, as he tries to find out as much about his job as he can. However, he eventually accepts his duty as hero, as long as he can perfectly prepare himself. That's due to his one personality trait. He is impossibly cautious. So why is he a badass? Well, let's dive into that, shall we? If you watched the previous installment of Anime's Index of Badassery, then you will know that there are 3 types of badassery: overpowered, flexing, and intelligent. Seiya is both an overpowered and intelligent badass. But before we go into why that is, I want to first mention something that makes him not just a badass, but an actual good character overall. That is that even though he is very paranoid, he is still very caring. It's hinted at a lot through the show, but it is definitely noticeable throughout episode 6, where he saves Ilulu. He creates a normal platinum sword. Nothing special. But he lies to the entire dragon village to put their mind at ease so they wouldn't freak out. This is actually discussed at the end of the episode, where he admits that he lied for that very reason, proving to Restarte and the viewers that, yes, he does have trust issues, and he may be very paranoid, but he still cares about others and tries to help when he can. With that out of the way, let's delve into why he is a badass. Firstly, the overpowered badassery. Right off the bat, he is a 1 in 1 million human with incredibly high stats at level 1. In fact, his stats are so high that despite the 100 years Restarte has been in the Divine Realm, and out of the 5 heroes she has summoned, she tells Seiya that she has never seen a human as powerful as him. So that's already a look into how powerful he is, and how much stronger he can become. On top of all that, he has an XP boost ability, meaning he can level up and get stronger much faster than most people. The majority of his spells, like Atomic Slash for example, cause massive explosions each time they are used, and he often uses them more than once to, as he puts it, clean up. Another look into how powerful he is the fact that he can keep up with literal gods, turning Cerseus from a skilled swordsman to a cowardly baker, mastering Adenella's eternal sword technique in I think it was 2 days, mastering Midas's arrow thingy that I can't remember the name of in 3 days, and mastering some of Valkyrie's abilities in 1 day. The fact he learns the abilities of gods and does so in such a short amount of time shows he's more than just an ordinary human. Then you get on to the fights. Out of everyone he's faced, the only person he was unable to beat was the Thanatos Reaper thingy that defeated 10 gods with a slap. Even then, he led it to Valkyrie, who then defeated it. So he's defeated every single being he's faced, and sometimes did so in their first encounter, which leads into the next part of this video: how he is intelligent. So this is probably going to be a lot shorter than the previous part. That's because the entire show is based around how paranoid and cautious he is. Against everyone he's faced, he's had plans to defeat them, and has made plans for scenarios nobody else could see coming. What makes this even more impressive is the fact that the beings he faces are not stupid. They don't wait for the hero to make a move, nor do they just go into a fight without thinking. They all have been overly cautious and made seemingly foolproof plans in their own right, only to be outplayed and outsmarted by Seiya, who predicted that they would do what happened. For example, going back to the Thanatos Reaper thingy, he knew he wouldn't be able to defeat it, so he led it to Valkyrie, the strongest goddess in the divine realm, so that she would defeat it. He's intelligently badass because no matter who or what he faces, he has a plan to take them down. Now, before the video ends, I have one more key point that shows, once again, he's not as cold and heartless as he appears to be. Okay, I'll start this segment off with a spoiler warning. This contains massive spoilers for the ending of the show, so if you're not cool with that, just go ahead and skip down to the goodbye. Fans of the show will know that from episode 9 to episode 12, you learn a lot about Seiya's character. How he is willing to risk his life to save the world and keep Rista, Mash, and Ilulu out of harm's way. It's why he acted so coldly the first time he met them, and why he kept them from battling. It was to protect them so that the people he cared for wouldn't die again. In episode 11, we finally learn how and why Arya knows Seiya. He was the hero she summoned for a B-class world. However, he was nowhere near as cautious as he is now. He was always in a hurry and never spent time training. Unfortunately, this led to his party, as well as apparently his unborn son, being killed by that world's demon lord. We also find out that the girl bearing his child, Jesus, was Rista, before being reborn as a goddess. It's why he told them to go have fun, and why he left to face the demon lord alone. It's because he didn't want those events to repeat themselves. In episode 12, he gives his thanks to Ilulu and Mash, and says his goodbye to Rista as he's dying, showing he truly did care about them. Furthermore, it's why he used Gate of Valhalla twice. It was to save the world and them from dying, so that he could succeed where he had previously failed. But it's not all a sad ending. We learn Seiya went back to his previous life when he died, as by the laws of the divine realm. So hope isn't all lost for Seiya Ryuuguuin. And with that all said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will hopefully see you all soon. Goodbye.